Ein Investment in Ascari Metals deckt gleich 3 der wichtigsten Themen unserer Zeit mit nur einer Aktie ab. Gold als Schutz gegen stark gestiegene Inflation sowie Kupfer und Lithium für die Elektromobilität. Gelegenheiten im rechtssicheren Australien und in den geologisch aussichtsreichen Regionen des Landes sind die Gold- und Batteriemetallprojekte die passende Antwort auf die Nöte unserer Zeit. In den letzten Monaten konnte Ascari einige Aktionäre bereits mit einer Kursverdopplung ein Lächeln ins Gesicht zaubern. Inzwischen ist der Kurs wieder etwas heruntergegangen, was vermutlich auf die Instabilität des Goldpreises zurückzuführen ist. Ich habe mir einmal Gino, den Gründer und CEO der Firma, geschnappt und ihn zu der aktuellen Lage seiner Projekte gefragt.
So, Gino, it's good to have you today. Please tell us a little bit about who you are.
So, my name is Gino Diano. I'm Executive Director and also the founder of Ascari Metals. We listed on the ASX on the 7th of July last year, 2021. My background is mining and corporate finance. I've been in the mining industry for approximately 16 years, and over my time I've raised in excess of $200 million for public and private transactions.
Als erstes habe ich Gino doch mal gebeten, uns einen Überblick über die Firma und die Projekte zu geben. Ascari Metals hat, wie man auf dieser Karte sehr gut sehen kann, einige Projekte in Australien und wir haben uns auf die wichtigsten und die fortgeschrittensten konzentriert.
Can you please give us a brief overview about the company and a small overview about the projects as well, please?
Sure. So Ascari Metals is a battery and precious metals explorer. We've focused exclusively within Australia. So we've got the Burracoppin Gold Project, which is our major gold project that's in the Wheat Belt region of Western Australia. It's along strike of Ramelius Resources, the Edna May gold mine. We've done 2 phases of drilling there, and we're about to commence a 3rd phase of drilling. That'll be due to start in the next few days, and that'll lead us into our maiden JORC mineral resource estimate. In addition to the gold projects, as I mentioned, we've also focused on battery metals, so that's lithium and copper. We've got 2 very exciting lithium projects, the first being the Yarrie Lithium Project, which is located in the eastern Pilbara. It's a very interesting location, large project, district scale opportunity for the company. We've done 2 phases of work out there and we're just waiting for assay results now before we plan our 3rd phase. In addition to the Yarrie project, we've got the Barrow Creek Lithium Project that's also in Northern Territory of Australia. That project, we've recently released some results. We've confirmed lithium mineralisation in pegmatites for a strike length of approximately 3 kilometres. The next move for us there is to look at an inaugural RC drilling campaign together with some RAB and air core drilling as well. And just to round things out, as far as our copper exploration portfolio is concerned, we've got the Horry Copper Project up north in the Kimberley region of West Australia, where drilling is due to commence around July of this year, and the Kallawa Copper Project, where we've just recently finished a high-definition magnetic survey ahead of some future exploration on ground as well.
Wir sehen also, dass Ascari Metals sowohl spannende Goldprojekte als auch E-Mobilitätsmetallprojekte hat. Dazu gehören sowohl Lithium als auch Kupfer. Für eine kleine Firma wie Ascari sind das allerdings auch ganz schön viele Baustellen gleichzeitig. Ich wollte daher von Gino wissen, ob es einen Fokus in den Projekten gibt oder ob die Firma in der Lage ist, alle Projekte gleichzeitig voranzubringen.
Sounds like you've got a lot of different projects. You've got copper, lithium and gold. And what are you going to focus on? I mean, it's pretty hard for me to think that you can focus on all 3.
Yeah, you're quite right. I mean, as a junior explorer, Ascari in particular, we've got a very aggressive exploration mandate, and that's one of the things that differentiates us from most of our peer companies. We like to pride ourselves on our ability to actually explore multiple projects at any one given time. We see a tremendous opportunity in the lithium space, of course, as well as many other investors see the same opportunity. Hence the reason why we're still aggressively exploring our Barrow Creek and Yarrie lithium projects. But we also understand the importance that copper plays in the revolutionary electric vehicle movement as well. So the company will still focus on its copper exploration projects as well. For us, the gold project, as I said, will be undergoing a 3rd phase of RC drilling starting the next few days. That project will build itself up to mineral resource, at which point in time the company will look at ways to then commercialise and monetize that project, leaving the focus to be lithium and copper exploration.
What can investors expect in the next few months? I mean, you had a lot of news flow in the past. Which project will be the main focus in the next few months? And what is your next milestone that you want to achieve?
One of the things that I do want to mention is that the company is very well funded to conduct its exploration on the project. So in terms of value creation catalysts for incoming investors and shareholders alike, certainly if we break it down by commodity and we focus on gold to begin with, the Burracoppin drill program, 3,500 meters of RC drilling, looking at testing some of those down at dip and depth potential resources that we've identified during the phase 2 campaign. That's due to start in the coming days. It'll be approximately a 3-week program, and then assay results will flow in from there. But we also recently completed an auger soil campaign at Burracoppin, so those results are still yet to come out. And the expectations of those auger soil sampling results will identify target areas for future drilling campaigns as well. Looking a little bit further down the line on gold, I've mentioned that we'll be then looking to do our maiden JORC resource estimate, and that'll then very quickly step towards metallurgical studies and scoping study and design parameters around what a standalone operation could look like at Burracoppin. Shifting across to the lithium, if I can start with Barrow Creek, that's in the Northern Territory. So we've recently released the results of our soil and rock sampling campaign, and that was in the northwest area of the project. The next move for us there is to look at an RC drilling campaign together with some RAB and Aircore. We would expect that campaign to start towards the end of June once all the approvals have been received. But we're also awaiting results on the southeastern portion of the project where significant pegmatites were mapped for well in excess of 1 kilometre. The assay results from samples taken there are still outstanding, and they will certainly drive the next phase of exploration in that particular part of the project, as well as the company is going to be starting to look at other areas that haven't yet been tested or haven't been mapped and sampled. So that's at Barrow Creek. At the Yarrie project, we are waiting on the results from a fairly large project-wide targeting, mapping and sampling campaign. Those results are due out, I would say, in the coming 2 weeks. Once those results have been received, there will be then time for the company to analyse the results and design the next phase of exploration, which will more than likely be more of a gridded style campaign around those anomalous areas which are identified through that first phase of works. The company is still working towards getting those licenses granted, but in the meantime, we are looking at other opportunities to fast track our exploration at Yarrie. With respect to copper, the Horry Copper Project, we are looking to drill that in July of this year. That'll be an initial 2,000 metre campaign. We'll be following up on some very high-grade copper surface rock sample results that were received, up to 6% copper. The strike has been mapped over 600 metres, so we're very bullish in respect of that drill campaign. And we'll also be following up on some very extraordinary gold numbers that have been received from other parts of the tenement there as well. So that's an interesting project to keep an eye on. And finally, the Callaware Copper Project, which is also in Western Australia, quite close to the Rio Tinto deposit, which is Winu. The company has recently completed a high-definition magnetic survey. The next phase of work out there will be a maiden drill program. So that will define the company's exploration movements over the next 6 months, so throughout the rest of 2022. The basis from there is that we'll then have a very steady flow of news and information for shareholders to look forward to.
Gino meint, dass die Firma aktuell gut finanziert ist, und wir hören auch die großen Pläne von dem Gründer sehr gut heraus. Ascari hat durch seinen konstanten Newsflow und auch der zwischenzeitlichen Kursverdopplung bereits bewiesen, dass sie nicht nur gute Projekte und tolle Pläne haben, sondern dass sie es auch wirklich ernst meinen. Das allein sind für viele sicher schon ein guter Grund, sich die Aktie genauer anzuschauen, da ein starkes Management das Fundament einer erfolgreichen Firma ist. Aber Gino hat uns selber nochmal seine Top 3 Gründe für ein Investment mitgegeben.
Ascari Metals has assembled an attractive portfolio of lithium and copper projects as well as gold projects within Australia. Safe operating jurisdiction. Projects are located close to infrastructure and close to major deposits. This is one of the things that sets the company apart from its peers. Another reason to invest in Ascari is we've got a low number of shares on issue, very tightly held share structure, and we're very well funded to pursue our aggressive exploration campaigns at each of the projects. And the final reason why I would say that you'd invest into Ascari is because shareholders can know that the dollars that they invest into the company goes into the ground and the company delivers tangible results by way of aggressive exploration.
Bald ist Gino in Europa und macht vielleicht auch einen Abstecher nach Deutschland. Wir haben per Mail schon einige Anfragen von euch zu einer Roadshow von Ascari Metals bekommen und hier könnte euer Wunsch in Erfüllung gehen. Solltet ihr also weitere Fragen an Ascari haben, dann schreibt sie uns gerne in die Kommentare oder per Mail, damit wir sie weiterleiten können und vielleicht sehen wir Gino demnächst schon in Stuttgart, Frankfurt oder auch in Zürich oder München persönlich und können ihm die Hand schütteln. Ich wünsche euch noch viel Spaß beim Informieren. Nicht vergessen, schaut in Stocks to Perform rein, unser Magazin mit mehr als 20 heißen Aktien, auf die ihr unbedingt ein Auge werfen solltet. Wir sehen uns wieder im nächsten Video, vergesst nicht den Kanal zu abonnieren und bis bald.